Teen beaten and robbed of sneakers, but rescued by UPS driver. In an article written by CBS Pittsburgh, a teenager was left in the Manhattan street after being beaten up over his sneakers. Video shows two people in black chasing a teenager down to the ground, punching and kicking him before taking off with his Nike Air Force Ones. But the first person on the scene wasn't the police. It was a UPS driver. Christopher McCall saw the attack take place and yelled at the suspects. He said, "Really? That's all you want? You wanted the sneakers?" He then went to the aid of the 17-year-old victim who was losing consciousness. God damn. See, that, you know, I mean, we talk about these stories all the time, but I just never in my mind. Because, first of all, it's a group of y'all. There's only one pair of shoes. Are y'all going to take turns wearing this shit?
Two. One get the left, one get the right.
Two, I always thought it was some sucker shit when it takes a group of people to beat up one person. Like, if somebody has beef with you, y'all grown men, handle it. Now, if somebody else intervenes, then I'll jump in because that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like, if we grown, or even if we not grown, like, if we the same age, if we teenagers in high school or whatever, yo, handle your shit. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem. But, I mean, and I'm going to say this, too. Yep, I'm not going to fight over no shoes.
It goes back to that Wale video. Like, we thought this happened a lot during the 90s and early 2000s, but it goes back to that Wale white shoes video when he kind of brought this back, kind of resurfaced it again. The kid worked up and got his shoes, and then the same kids who made fun of him walked by in the street with his Jordan 11s on. They robbed him, and he ended up in the paper. Like, it's just sad. Like,
yeah.
And that was dope for Wale to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's a true rapper bringing a sneaker story into the.
No material possessions are worth that at all.
So he's losing consciousness. He said, "I can't breathe. I'm diabetic." Oh, damn, that's even worse. Surveillance video shows Christopher then using one of his packages to prop up the young man's head so that he could get better oxygen. Christopher directed one lady passing by to call for an ambulance. Another person gave the victim a banana whose sugar was dropping. As Christopher described what he saw, he said he could have been dead. There was no stopping. It just looked like they just didn't have no remorse or regard for life. They would have finished him over some sneakers, which is dumb. I don't care what shoe it is. It ain't worth killing nobody over. NYPD detectives arrested both suspects the next day. A 16-year-old and a 17-year-old are both facing charges of robbery and possession of stolen property. They should be facing more than that. I mean, if you almost killed the man, something. Christopher said he was
murder.
Christopher said he was thankful that he was there at the right time and says that he's not done helping the victim, who was expected to recover. So shout out to Christopher McCall. Maybe he's related to the McCall from the what's that Denzel Washington movie?
What, was that John Q?
No, not John Q. The recent ones where he's like this badass that kills everybody.
Oh, Equalizer.
The Equalizer. Yeah.